Hi everyone, how you going? Mark here again. I thought given I've mentioned my morning walk on the oval, I thought actually take a bit of footage of me walking around with the pups. So I don't know whether you can see, that's Charlie over there, and you may be able to see Alfie on the other side. So this is the oval we go out for a walk every day at the local school. So it's just gone 7 a.m, so no one here. Sun's just coming up. Beautiful. Feel for anyone living on the other side of the world in the middle of winter, but if that's your thing, it's probably something you look forward to. But anyway, while I was walking around, I've been thinking about a theme that's come up in my mind lately that I think is relevant to anyone going through life change, job loss, that type of thing. Certainly happened to me when I lost my job in my 50s. And as a male, I think, as well, this is a strong feeling that for many years you're a breadwinner, bringing income, that type of thing. But also, in my case, I spent many years building up my career, doing study, getting qualifications, paying a lot of money for all that, which you do to get ahead. And then all of a sudden in my case, you bump up against things that are beyond your control, outside your direct influence, and then you find yourself out the door. And certainly, maybe we'll wonder about what you might be going through right now. Uncertainty, seeing other colleagues lose their job, or maybe you're facing that yourself. So I wanted to just start a conversation here about that process, and that I felt very isolated, because after all, you're doing this on your own often. Although the organisation I was with went through the kind of usual stuff of sending you to employee assistance, which I now do, and what they call it, job placement agency. I didn't really find it met that psychological need or that emotional adjustment that I was going through, which I thought at the time might only take me weeks, maybe months, but in actual case it's taken me quite a few years, and there's been ups and downs along the way. So I would just say that if on any given day it all feels too hard, too big, I totally get it. That's how it feels. Oh, here's Alfie. Alfie boy, say hello. Yes, you having a good morning? I think as a male going through this, and also having tried to support other men going through this time of their life, whenever that gets thrown up, I think it's difficult sometimes for men to speak about the, their reactions, their kind of loss of control and maybe not used to it. It's a new thing, and to admit you don't have all the answers is a big thing. And I remember having that sort of conversation with my wife several times and being upset and kind of coming to a dead end about I'm not quite sure what to do from here, you know. But for myself, I found that pretty powerful because I wouldn't say it was rock bottom, but by admitting that to myself, it changed something in me. Maybe it sort of took me a bit out of fool's paradise and maybe really adjust or face the truth of what I was going through, rather than what I would like to convince other people, even myself, about. So sometimes I have clients who kind of want all the answers straight up, you know, like I have a magic wand or somehow I can make the hurt go away. I wish I did. But I think having gone through this myself and supported others as well, what I've learned is that being real, admitting to yourself where you're at, asking for help, and being prepared to be flexible in what good looks like. Sometimes getting some more stability in your life, whether it be financially or career-wise, requires stepping stones. You know, if you had a fairly senior job and used to big pay, well, going straight back into something like that, or even better, may be a bit unrealistic, particularly in the short to medium term. For me, I use this opportunity, given I had a fairly senior job, to reflect on what I was doing, even though I really enjoyed what I was doing. I didn't like the 9 to 5 or 7 to 6 or how many crazy hours I did. I wanted to be the master of my own show. So since that day 10 years ago, what I've done is tried to find income to sustain myself and my family, but a modest income. It's nothing like what I used to earn, but I've also adjusted my spending habits. So as you see in my daily hack, I really like to read. When I work full time, I read very little, and in truth, I probably didn't read a book for many years. Might have skimmed it, started a few. So I was just thinking yesterday that just over the holidays I've already read 4 books, you know, and my mind feels kind of so more open and more broadened than, you know, trying to do daily tasks, which I think wear us all down. And applying for jobs, let's face it, is particularly wearing when you don't get very far with it. So I'd really encourage anyone who's in the middle of that or facing it to place a priority on self-care, doing a few things that are a bit new but will expand your mind and get yourself out of your own head. I think one of the confronting things about job searching is that if every day at the end of the day the answer looks like no, even if you don't hear back, that's usually a no, then that's what it's like. Emotional rust to me. It just corrodes the inside of you little by little, and you don't even notice it sometimes. So I'd really encourage anyone to create a little bit of distance between you and job searching, even for 5 minutes, half an hour at a time, an hour or so. Go for a walk like I am, read a book, connect with that friend you haven't spoken to for a while, walk in nature. They're the things that I really enjoy. And something happens in my brain. I don't know what's chemical or what it is, but something changes in me, and it shifts my thinking from negative, this heavy feeling, to, oh wow, there's possibilities, there's things I can do, and the day looks brighter. You know, some people, I come from originally from a very sunny state, Queensland in Australia, now live in Victoria, and it's kind of interesting people's worldview. If they've only lived in Victoria, they kind of see their day as very much defined by the weather, which I guess a lot of people do. But so like today, it's sunny, but as you can see, there's quite a few clouds up there. And some people, when I see them, I'll say, you know, how you doing? Beautiful day, isn't it? You know, and I'll say, oh, it's going to rain. You know, it's going to rain later. Because I like to think, maybe from my sunny experiences up north, even if there's clouds in the sky, the sun's still up there, hasn't gone anywhere, and it's only a matter of time before it pops out again. Those people I talk to like to focus their attention onto clouds. I love clouds, but much prefer focusing on the sun. And I think the lesson in that, for me, is you become what you focus on. If you focus on complaining, negativity, waiting for the next bad thing to happen, probably will happen. Whereas if you look for the exceptions, like look at this, the sun just popped out. There it is, beautiful. And I'm here with my beautiful pup. G'day, Alfie. You think it's a lovely day? Yeah. So I'll leave you with that. My musings on this beautiful Saturday. And I hope your day is wonderful. And if not, I hope you find ways to make it wonderful, because a lot of it's in your control. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Bye.